Alright, what's going on, guys? We are back with another Dokkan battle video, and today we are taking a look at the EZA'd Android 17 and 18, fully maxed out, fully rainbow, level 10 links, all the good stuff. They look like they're having a dominant EZA, and I'm very excited to use these guys. Let's jump into a couple events, let's see how they look, and let's just get this rolling. Alright, so we're here, we got the TEQ Androids and their EZA. So, alright, let's see. So they did change some key spheres, which is good. So they do have the ability to change a certain type of key sphere to TEQ, which is going to help them get a little bit extra key. When they're picking up key spheres, they're going to get extra 35% attack and defense. And if those are key TEQ, or TEQ key spheres, they're going to get some additional boosts, right? 18% attack and defense up by 17% per TEQ key sphere that they do obtain. And then with 2 or more TEQ key spheres or a rainbow key sphere, they're going to get the additional 35% damage reduction, crit, and dodge, which is going to be very, very important here. Let's see, what can we get here? So 6 is the most we can do, huh? Let's target Zamasu. We'll do that. For 16, I mean, there's really, unfortunately, not really too much we can do for you being locked right there. So let's do this. And then we'll have the 17 in the back. Go ahead and do that as well. Alright, so we got a Ki Blast Super coming in here from Goku Black. The androids do nullify Ki Blast Supers. Right, if their HP is 35% or more, or you pick up 7 key spheres, they're going to guarantee nullify any Ki Blast Super that comes at them, which is huge because there are so many enemies that do Ki Blast Supers in this game that is going to be an incredible part of their kit. Here we go again. Here's another Ki Blast Super. Boom. 0 damage. That's awesome. That is going to, in the long run, be incredible. And then here, along with the 16, right? 16 needs a 17 or 18 in order to do his unit super attack, which is going to help him out. So, having these guys here as well is a big advantage for 16. Nice dodge. We should be good. Yeah, Zamasu's gonna heal, which does kind of suck. And then we'll see Hellfighter. Yep, he'll do a little bit of damage here, and he should dodge. He's pretty good. He's good support. He does very well on this team as well. Nice. Yeah, AoE's coming in. That's good dodge. The other one didn't dodge with 16, but that's okay. Okay, so they did lock 17, 18 there in the middle slot. We do have a good abundance of key spheres here. Let's see. Let's do this. Actually no, because he's gonna take up all those. So what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna Sensu Beam to get rid of that lock. Just because we want to make sure we hit that showcase biz, you know what I'm talking about? So we'll do this. We might actually put them there just in case he decides to super right there in that slot, right? They can absorb that. All right, so see, we got 7 key spheres is the most we can do. So let's pick those up. Yeah, you guys can just grab whatever. And then we'll do this here. So the 17 and 18, again, is going to be a very good addition to the Androids team. You know, to 16's team, 37 million. That's actually pretty good. But they're not going to be limited to this team, right? They can float around on some other teams that can make them a little more viable. You know, any sort of Future Saga or Worldwide Chaos or Android Cell Saga kind of team. Like, you can really kind of mix and match and play with them a little bit. And they're gonna perform well, honestly, I think, no matter where you put them. You know, their kit is so versatile, especially when you think about like their active skill, right? Their active skill is basically a complete Ghost Usher for the turn, which can definitely save your ass in more than one occasion. Oh yeah, they should definitely absorb this, right? Yep, that's why we put them there. Yeah, this unit's pretty good too with their EZA. We'll make a whole separate video kind of, you know, highlighting them and talking about them, but yeah, they're a pretty good support there too, for sure. Now, even with the addition of the EZA Android 17 and 18, I do still think that this team needs help. Yeah, dude, Android 16 is probably dead. This team does still need some help, man. 16... Oh, no, he's fine. Okay. All right. Yeah, Goku Black hits really hard, so I get really nervous whenever that pops up. Yeah, if we survive this, we'll jump back to the next turn with the androids back on there, but I'm very happy with what I'm seeing from them so far. All right, we're actually going to jump here into the Blue Boys fight. So, you know, that last rotation got us killed. I mean, already that's pretty good little orb set up there. Yeah, it's going to get us some decent tech key spheres there. We're going to put them up front, because if there are any supers that come in, they can nullify it, right? Because we're fighting against characters who do have Ki Blast supers again. With 16 active, we could disrupt Vegeta and possibly get rid of his super, but I want to get the nullification off on him, so we're actually going to use this on Goku. Let's see if we can't do some damage here against Goku. Yeah, overall, like, 17 and 18 seem very good. I am very happy and impressed with stuff that I've seen from them. And even just like using them in this short time, like, they seem very good. Yeah, there you go. And he's got a super right here. Nullified. Nothing. Dodged. And then nullified. Yeah, dude, they're good. They are good. They're gonna be fun. You know, put in the right situations. 39 million. That's pretty good. One thing I kind of want to see is if we give them some of the like items to boost them up and like change the key spheres. So like, I think it's the Takoyakis that will make the tech key spheres and boost your attack stat up. I want to know what it's like if you give them those when they're already getting the additional like build up from key spheres, from tech key spheres. You give them more of those and that more of that build up, what their numbers look like. Oh yeah, these guys will absorb this too. Boom, goodbye. Yeah, dude, this team will be a menace against Ki Blast super enemies. Definitely. Alright, so back here on their turn again. Unfortunately... Oh man, that's not getting us those tech key spheres, which is going to be a little scary. Honestly, I wonder if we just throw them up front, because they will nullify, you know, they'll absorb any Ki Blast supers, but oh, dude, they don't really have, if they don't dodge though, they might get completely slapped up. All right, let's keep these guys here. Let's see if we can pick up. And no matter what, it's just 6. Okay, so we'll do this. Now, we gotta hope that if Goku supers us, that would actually be perfect. So let's do that. We'll grab that with the Hellfighter 17 back there. Goku super? No. Okay. So yeah, so some of those hits, they can still take pretty hard. Yep, okay, so we're still above the HP threshold, so in order to get their Ki Blast Nullification, right, they do need to be above that 35% HP threshold or picking up 7 Ki Spheres, which we were only able to pick up 6. So as long as we were above that threshold, they nullify Vegeta. And we were good. We're good to go. Now, the rest of this rotation I'm really not worried about because, again, if he was a Super Us, like this, big old nothing. Boom. Nice try, bitch. And nothing after they've supered. They are good to go. Yeah, dude. And you've got these guys. They're going to be just fine. And if Goku decides to super us, or to super them, they will absorb it. And we'll get our HP back. Oh, they didn't. Oh, here it comes. Yeah. Thank you. We'll take that. Suck that right up on. Thank you. Give me back my beautiful HP. Oh, dude, yeah. Absolute fucking menaces against Ki Blast super bosses. That's so crazy. Alright, I was really hoping we'd kill Goku in that last phase. That way we could get their active going, because they're active, right? If you're facing one or more enemies who have more than 35% HP, you can activate it, or if you're facing 3 or more enemies, which there's only 2 in this fight, so we would need to rely on that one enemy HP threshold kind of stipulation there. But their active is very powerful, right? It gives you a complete Ghost Usher for the turn, which is actually insane. Let's go ahead, let's do this. We will use Cell's active to kind of help boost him up a little bit. Now, we're going to take Goku out here. Goku's done. 12 Ki Spheres. 12 Ki Spheres, and what is it? 2, 4, 6, 8 TEQ Ki Spheres? Yeah. Yeah. This is going to be a big boy hit. This is what we want to see. And the only attack coming in before they get to attack is Vegeta. And we're going to nullify that bitch. Yeah, go ahead. Final Flash me. Boom. Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing but a thing. 51 million. 51 million. Damn. Damn. 54 million. Damn. Yeah, dude, they're good. They're fun. They're back, baby. They are back. Yeah, so really the only thing you have to see for them is to obviously get their active skill in the video, which is just a quick nullification, or a quick like Ghost Usher kind of turn. And then I do want to see them on a really juiced up like turn, like I said, getting the items in there and really just seeing how hard they can hit. And I think that will really be it for this video, because there's really not much more to see of them and what they're really doing, because they're incredible. They're incredible units. All right, so here we go. Let's see it. We're gonna get their active in here. We'll go ahead and turn that off, and then we can go ahead and play this. So this is going to completely give us a free turn, like with no fear of anything, because Vegeta will be Ghost Ushered.
I think it's time to put him out of his misery, 17.
Why are you in such a rush? Let's just try to enjoy ourselves. If we wipe out all of humanity now, then the fun ends and we've got nothing left to do, right?
Is 17 such a fucking menace? he's such a fucking menace. All right, let's do this. That way this gives us some more of these TEQ Ki Spheres. So we'll be able to get 8 total Ki Spheres with, what is it, 4 TEQ. So let's pick those up. And then we'll grab those with 60 in the back. And I think this is going to be it for this run, because there's really not much more to do. We're just basically toying with Vegeta at this point. So we'll basically jump into another run where we can just try to give them a bunch of tech key spheres and like boost, like really like juice up and nuke their attack and see what they look like. All right, so we're in here. We're in the Gogeta fight. So we do have type advantage. So that's kind of why I want to jump in here. Now, we did change a bunch of tech key spheres, but then they all changed to rainbow. So what we're going to do is let's put them here. We'll use their active again to completely just clear the turnout and just kind of show you, like, look at all the attacks that Gogeta's doing. Plus those supers are extremely devastating. This turn, we'd be dead. Like, dude, unless we dodge everything, I'm pretty sure we'd be dead. They can nullify, right? They'd be able to nullify Gogeta's super because it is a Ki Blast. So they would be totally fine. If these guys didn't dodge, they'd probably be dead. So let's use their active again.
I think it's time to put him out of his misery, 17.
Why are you in such a rush? Let's just try to enjoy ourselves. If we wipe out all of humanity now, then the fun ends and we've got nothing left to do, right?
All right, and then what I want to see, let's do this. That changed nothing. That was, what the fuck? It changed nothing. All right, hold on. All right, so we got the full field here, full of tech key spheres. The takoyakis have been used, so they are boosted up. Let's do this. Now, I just want to see what the attack stat looks like for them, just kind of nuked up. All right, let's take a look at it here. Oh my God. Good Lord. Yeah, dude, that's insane. 156. That's crazy, dude. And you think if you get them like with a better rotation, with like more support, if they're doing crits, oh dude, they would be doing some crazy damage. 156 is actually pretty nuts. Yeah, it's too bad they weren't critting or anything like that. Like that would have been some devastating hits to Gogeta. But either way, very cool. I just wanted to see that attack stat and see kind of what you can really juice them up to look like. You know, gaining all the key spheres, all the tech key spheres, and just like using the nuking item. So yeah, very cool, very good unit. All right, guys, so that does it for our look at the EZA'd TEQ Androids 17 and 18, and I gotta say, they're pretty good. Like, they themselves are very good. Again, they are not locked to that Androids team. You can kind of play with them a little bit more, kind of try them out on different teams, and really, because of the way that their like active is and the way that their passive is built, like they're gonna be a very solid choice for a lot of teams, really. Like wherever you can kind of plug and play them, just because of the nullification, the amount of, you know, damage or defense they're gonna be able to have, the changing of the key spheres, they're active that will completely ghost usher an entire turn just to kind of save your butt. Yeah, dude, they're very good, and I am very excited for their EZA and to be able to use them a little bit more and try them out in some other content. But for now, that is going to do it for this video. So if you guys did stick around to the end, I do appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me know what you guys think of the EZA for the TEQ Androids here. Dude, overall, I think they're great, and I absolutely love them. I think they're going to be so much fun, and I'm glad to see them back. But let me know your guys' thoughts, and let me know what kind of teams you're running them on. Like, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time. See you.